What's up guys, Uncasual Gamer here, and today I'm back with a weekly update. This is probably going to be quite a short video this week because I've not got too much to update on. A couple of bits, a couple of changes to the game room, a pickup as part of my Pokemon collection, and then another couple of pickups too. So let's get straight into it. So as you can probably see behind me, I've now started making the shift to the white shelves in the game room. So I've picked up a couple of these Billy bookcases from IKEA. They are £35 each. And then I also bought an extra shelf for each of them at £10. So £45 a shelf, £90 for the two. And they fit 200 games on almost exactly. They fit really well with the DVD size cases. So your Xbox, OG Xbox, Xbox 360, PS2, those games fit on them really nice with 4 shelves. You get 200 games on a shelf, so 400 games on there at the moment. In total, I will need to get probably like another 2 or 3 of these. I've got about 800 games in total, so about half the collection is now on these shelves, half the collection is still on the black shelves. However, some of the rest of the collection is smaller cases, things like a Nintendo DS, your PS3, your PS Vita, your PS1. I'll be able to obviously get more of them on one set of the shelves. On top of the shelves at the moment, I picked up this Vice City Light from Amazon. It wasn't super cheap, it was like £35. But I think it looks so good on the white shelves and the lights on. Also got a few of the highlights in my collection, which are my PSPs, a couple of kind of box sets, controllers, just nicer condition sets on top, which I think look really nice. And the idea is that once these are all around the room, this kind of size Billy bookshelf, that I'll have all the highlights from the collection on top of each set of shelves. And I'd really like to kind of coincide what's on the shelf with what goes on top of it. So on the PlayStation section, I might have a PlayStation Lite above. On the DS section, we might have a couple of the Pokemon Plush above, etc, etc. It does mean that the rest of the game room at the moment is an absolute mess, just while I'm transferring from the black shelves to the white shelves. Also got rid of some of the other black furniture I had in here. So at the moment, consoles are kind of on the floor, the game's on the floor, it's a bit of a mess in here. And like I also mentioned, this is going to be kind of a long process. Even though they're only kind of £45 a shelf, that's okay for 1 or 2, but if I need to buy 4 or 5, which I'm probably going to, that's going to be more like the £200-300 mark, and I can't really afford to blow all that in 1 month. So yeah, it'll be another month at least before I can get some more of the Billy bookcases in here. But hopefully by the summer, the whole room will be the white furniture. It's going to look really neat, and I'm really happy with how they're looking behind me. So in terms of pickups this week, I was doing my usual rounds on Vinted, where I search random terms like Wii, Xbox, and then I order by newly listed. A Wii controller came up in red, and I presume this is it in here. I can get into it. So this came up at, I think it was like £12 or something. I offered 8, and the seller accepted. It's £8 with £2 postage was about £10, £10.50 I think. It's the red one, and it is also the Wii Motion Plus variant. Now this on CEX website is £30, and they give you £20 for it. So for £10, it's an easy £10 profit for me. It's actually in super nice condition, as the seller said. Battery compartment, all really nice, and that can go fully in the Wii controller sometimes, so really nice. I've not actually got a Wii console in the collection in red. I've got a white, a black, and a blue. So I would normally, if I had the red one, be inclined to keep this because it's in nice condition. But I probably will be trading this in this week for towards a Pokemon game for the Pokemon DS collection. So yeah, £10 paid, £20 trading, £10 profit. Really easy money. So then where are we up to with the Pokemon DS collection itself? Only picked up one game this week, and that is Pokemon Diamond, which is actually my favourite game, or favourite Pokemon game, sorry, on the Nintendo DS. Probably my favourite Pokemon game ever. Recently got the Brilliant Diamond, the kind of remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, on the Switch, and played through that. Still holds up as my favourite Pokemon game ever. So yeah, this again was pretty cheap. Got this on eBay, similar to what I do on Vinted. I was ordering by newly listed items. This came up at about £25. I offered £20 I think, and the seller came back with £22.50, met in the middle. I accepted it. It had only been up on sale for like an hour, and I think it had 5 watches on there, so I thought, wow, this is going to go pretty quick, so if I don't accept it now, probably not going to get it. Complete with all of the manuals, all of the promo sleeves. The game's not here at the moment, the game is in my DS as I was just loading it up to see what Pokemon previous player had on there. We'll start with that, and that takes us up to 9 Pokemon DS games in the collection out of the 20. And I'm probably going to use, hopefully this week, the red Wii controller, trade that in alongside the Nintendogs game that I picked up last week, alongside one of the other Pokemon games. And if I trade them to win, I should get £28. So £8 for Nintendogs Dash and Friends, and £20 for the Wii Remote. Will give me £28. I'm hopefully going to use that towards Pokemon Pearl on the DS. Just because I've got Diamond on the DS now, having Diamond and Pearl together makes sense. That'd be nice to get them both in the collection, and that would put me on 10 games. Kind of depends if they've got them in either of my local CEX stores, which are Leeds or Halifax. But yeah, hopefully we get that sorted this week. And that's about it for this week's update. As I said, pretty short and sweet, not too much to mention. Over the next week, I'll be hopefully tidying up the game room a little bit so it looks more, just more neat, and actually so I can enjoy being in here rather than the mess it is at the moment. I'll also be hopefully picking up that Pokemon Pearl game from CEX, and I'll be looking out for some more Xbox 360 games to fill up the Billy bookcase behind me and make it kind of almost a collection that kind of fills that shelf and that I'm happy to look at. Until then, keep gaming, thanks for watching, and take care.